YouTube fam, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi guys, I'm Meredith. I am a mid-sized and curvy content creator, and today I'm doing a haul with Lululemon. We're going to put them through the Curvy Girl test, and we're gonna see if it's actually worth the hype, the dinero, the moolah, the money, because it is pricey. Let me run down everything that I'm gonna try on with you guys today. So first up, we have this amazing raincoat, and there's a little bit of a story behind that I'm gonna share. We've got a white tee, we've got some leggings, we've got a tennis skirt, we've got some basketball shorts, and we also have this cute little sweatshirt and everything that I'm wearing right now. For those of you returning, thank you guys so much for coming on back. And for those of you who are new here, I am a size 8/10 curvy content creator where I do lots of try on hauls to essentially help women build their self-confidence, build their self-love, but also help you guys dress your curves at the same time. The whole point of my hauls is to do the legwork for you guys to go out and find brands that fit our bodies, fit our curves, fit our small waist, and fit our big ol' butts. For reference, before we get started, I am 5'7". I have a 36-inch bust. I wear a 34 D cup bra. I've got a 29-inch waist. I've got a 44-inch hip. I wear a medium on the top and a medium on the bottom, sometimes also a large on the bottom, and my pant size is an 8 and sometimes also a 10. Without further ado, let's hop into today's video. We're gonna go ahead and get started with these sandals, okay? These are an off-white ivory bone color sandal. They have a little bit of a platform. Let me tell y'all that these are probably the most comfortable slides I've ever put on my feet, and they're super lightweight. These were $58, and I cannot suggest these enough, okay? Look at these guys on my feet. They are so good, so comfortable. They come in tons of other colors as well. And they're like the perfect summer color sandal. You can pair them with basically any color. All right, let's move on to the top and to these pants, okay? This top was $68, and I love it so much that this is my second long sleeve top from Lululemon because that's how much I love it. Let's just talk about the stretch. The stretch is insane, okay? So the sizing at Lululemon goes by number. So it's 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so on and so forth. I sized down to a 6 in this because I wanted it to be more fitted. If you want a little bit of a looser fit, I would suggest ordering your true size. But like I said, I wanted it to be a little bit more form-fitting and less loose. So I went with a size 6. And I have to tell you guys, you know, a lot of people ask me why Lululemon. Is Lululemon, you know, up to the hype? And I have to tell you, the quality of the fabric is bar none, hands down, one of the best fabrics I've ever tried on my body. This is so incredibly soft. It has a little bit of a ribbed texture to it, and it just hugs the body so nicely. I really can't even describe how comfortable this top is. The stretch is insane, which really honestly makes a huge difference. And the fact that you could stretch it out and it just sort of comes back to its original shape is key. Now, these pants also have a little bit of a story, so I'm gonna throw up a photo that reminds me of these same exact pants. Now, I believe this picture was taken in college, and these purple pants were some of my favorite pants. So when I saw these, I was like, okay, I need to have these pants because it just reminds me of those pants, and I loved them. I obviously don't have them anymore, so this is a great dupe of those. These are high-waisted. They've got a stretchy drawstring around the waistband. I mean, how often do you ever see a tie at the waist that's actually stretchy? And you also have the stretchy waistband as well. So you've got the stretchy tie, you've got the stretchy waist. Comfort, comfort, comfort. I am in a size medium. They fit true to size. Now, if you wanted a little bit of a looser fit, I would definitely suggest sizing up, and then you guys can just cinch in the waist to what you guys want it to be. Working pockets on both sides, and then they also have this hidden pocket within the pocket with a little zip. Love that cute little detail. They do have the cargo pockets on either side of the leg, working pockets in the back here as well. The fabric is very, very, very nice. Y'all wanna know how much these pants were? $128. So when I think about it like that, I'm like, I could potentially find the same pant for a fraction of the price. However, probably not in this color and probably not in the fabric. The fabric is really nice. It's still super buttery soft. It has some stretch to it as well. We've got the jogger style bottom. So are these pants worth $128? I'm gonna have to go ahead and say 1000% yes. And on top of it, they fit around the waist. There is no waist gap whatsoever. They fit around the booty very nicely, around the thighs nicely. Love the length. Love pairing the same color top with the same color bottom as a monochromatic moment. Do these pants pass the curvy girl test? 1000,000,000%. They could not be more perfect. Okay, story time. I was just on Martha's Vineyard, which if you are not familiar with where that is, it's basically a little island off of Cape Cod. And you know, it's a very beachy town. It's very expensive to visit. And I stayed at a friend's house for a week. 7 full days. It was very expensive to rent, and it rained 5 of the 7 days that I was there. It was cold, it was raw, it was rainy, it was cloudy. I had a really hard week there, but I wanted to get out in the morning to exercise. I wanted to go for a walk along the beach, and I didn't have any appropriate clothing because basically I packed all warm weather clothing. I didn't have any rain gear. I didn't have a jacket. I had a denim jacket, but that doesn't really work when you want to stay warm and when you want to stay dry. So I popped down to the Lululemon in Edgartown, which by the grace of God, they had a rain jacket. And I actually got this one in black. I'm trying the blue one on because I actually forgot my rain jacket at my parents' house in Massachusetts on my way back to my apartment in Jersey City. So when I was in the store, I tried on the size 8. The size 8 is my normal size. It is not curvy girl friendly and not curvy girl approved. Why? Because it is tight around the bum. I got this size today in the blue in a size 10, but the one that I actually have that I left at my parents' house is a size 12, and the size 12 fits my lower half perfectly. This is my first time trying on the size 10 because they didn't have it in Edgartown, and I will say I'm really glad that I stuck with a size 12. There's basically no room around the bum. You guys can see that it's hugging a little bit. When you have a rain jacket, you don't want to have it hugging your body. You want it to be loose, you want it to be flowy, you don't want it to hug any of your curves, and that's what this size 10 is doing. You've got these little drawstrings on the inside to cinch it around your waist, which, I mean, if this wasn't made for a curvy woman, I don't know what is. So thank you, Lululemon, for making the cinch around the waist, and just look at the difference of it cinched, okay? It is unzipped, but if it was zipped, you guys could see that it's still a little bit hugging around the bum. The cinch around the waist is a huge key component to having this be a curvy girl approved friendly jacket. However, you're going to want to size up at least once, if not twice, if you have a body like mine. Now, the size 12 on me did have really long arms, as does this size 10, but they are so smart and they decided to have a little logo on the inside so that way you could actually just roll up the sleeves and have it still be normal. You could also tuck them in, I suppose, as well. The long sleeves, they really don't bother me whatsoever. So you've got 2 options, rolled up or rolled under. You've got 2 working pockets on either side. I will say that this material of a rain jacket feels very luxe, feels very fancy, feels very expensive. And that brings me to my next point. This jacket is $228. Do I think that it's worth the hype? It's really hard for me to spend $228 on a rain jacket. However, you could probably find a less expensive rain jacket somewhere else, I will say that. But is it going to be as luxe, and is it going to have the cinch around the waist? Is it going to fit my body exactly how I want it to? Maybe, maybe not. But I love my $228 rain jacket that brought me through a week of rain on the vineyard, and I'm so happy that I bought it because it just saved my trip. It has all of the things that you need in a rain jacket. It's got a hood. It's got this back flap panel, okay? And it also has this little drawstring back here to make the hood not be so gigantic. And it just frames my face so nicely when I have this little elastic cinched in like that. I'll show you the difference between the two, okay? See how much bigger it is now without it being cinched. You cinch it up and it just frames your face so nicely versus it just being oversized and quite large. The length could not be better. I love the length, and I don't want a rain jacket that is this length because my lower half is going to get wet. This protects me from the elements. It also is a little bit of a windbreaker at the same time. 1000% obsessed. All right. Next up, we're gonna try on this white tee. And I didn't realize this when purchasing it, that it has a little bit of a high-low hem to it. So it's a little bit higher in the back than it is in the front. I didn't purchase this on purpose. So we're gonna go ahead and see how I like it. I like the idea of having the back a little bit shorter. So that way you can see my shape and my booty. I always either tuck things in or have things cropped in the back. So that way you can see my booty. Okay, not sure. I mean, definitely not with these pants. So I guess I could probably try them on with the leggings. It would probably look best with that, but because we're gonna try this skirt on next, let's just go ahead and throw this on. All right. This top, I don't know if I actually love it because it just is too billowy in the front. I don't know. Is this like a dancer's top? Lightweight training short sleeve? I don't know. I don't think that I like it. I just wanted it to be a regular throw-on t-shirt. So I'm not sure I'm going to keep this. I don't hate it. I just don't love it for me because it's just not what I had envisioned. I just want a plain white loose-fitting tee to throw on. I do like the fact that it is shorter in the back. I just don't love this billowy front. I feel like I just want to tuck it in. This top is a size 8. It goes for $58, and I would say that it's a little bit pricey for a plain tee, and especially a plain tee that I am not super fond of. The fabric, however, is so incredibly stretchy and so soft. I really love the feel of it. You guys can see that it's quite see-through, which is fine. There's a moment and a place for a top like this. Also, why do they make their tags so long? I will be cutting off every tag of mine on every article of clothing that I get from Lululemon. Okay, the top is Curvy Girl approved. I am just going to go ahead and pass on it just because I had something else in mind. Now, moving on to the skirt. The skirt is so stinking cute from the front, okay? I love the skirt from the front. It's pleated, it's got these really tight pleats, it's got built-in shorts underneath, and y'all already know what I'm about to say with these. I'll let y'all guess. They're too short. Fine in the front, but what happens in the back? Y'all see this booty that's pulling up the skirt in the back, basically showing off the shorts and the bum in the back. Why can't the backs of skirts, of mini skirts specifically, be made a little bit longer to take into consideration this? See how longer it is in the front? Because I don't have anything in the front hiking it up quite like the back. Unfortunately, this skirt is not Curvy Girl approved, but it is so stinking cute. It comes in a couple other colors. It just doesn't work for somebody who has a small waist and a big old bum because it is going to be teeny tiny, super short in the back, and that is not very fun for me. This is called the Varsity HR pleated tennis skirt. It goes for $88. I'm in a size 8. It definitely does fit true to size. It fits me perfect around the waist. It's got an elastic waistband, which is amazing. And the shorts are just way too short, y'all. This is like a 2-inch inseam. I don't know how people can be so comfortable walking around with their thighs touching all day long, but this is like chafe haven. I need them to be a little bit longer. You see this right here? Y'all see that? That's what I need to protect. I do want to mention though, that these shorts feel like they're going to stay in place all day long because they have this sticky material on the inside hem of the shorts, keeping them from rolling up on you. It's basically that anti-roll material that they have on the inside. So if you don't mind them being short, and if you have a less curvy body than me and you do like this length skirt, I think that this bike short underneath is brilliant to have the anti-roll material on them to keep them in place for you. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass. Next up, we're going to try on these mesh training shorts. They remind me of my basketball shorts. So when I saw them, I was like, oh, let me see if they are Curvy Girl approved. Let's see how long they are. And figured I would just try my normal size. I'm in a size 8. Let's see what we think. Okay, they are a little bit longer than my liking. They definitely are like a basketball short length for maybe when I was in college, but y'all, look at this again. See how the bum is just bringing up all the fabric, so it makes the front longer than the back. Welcome to my world. So let me see if I can just adjust it. That's so uncomfortable. Fun fact, when I was in college, I used to wear basketball shorts that went below my knee. I would wear men's like 2X. That's crazy. Crazy. And now I'm like, these are too long on me. I would much prefer them to be like, I don't know, maybe an inch or 2 shorter. That length is definitely more my speed. So I will say these are a little bit longer for my liking. However, they are a perfect length for somebody who wants a longer short. They've got an elastic waistband. They've got the drawstring. This is not the stretchy drawstring like the first one that I tried on, just as an FYI. They've got 2 pockets on either side. They do have a lining underneath, so that they've got this first layer that's super stretchy and very comfortable, and then the second layer, this mesh layer over the top. These were $88, and I would say if we are talking about like a Nike basketball mesh short, I would say that these are still even a little bit more expensive than a Nike pair would be, and these are just too plain for me to spend $88 on them. They also come in white, and I would much prefer the white instead of the green. So I think it's a little bit too pricey for me to spend my money on. However, they are Curvy Girl approved because they fit around the waist. They've got no waist gap. They fit the bum, the thighs, and they're long enough for somebody who has thick thighs that don't want y'all's legs to chafe. Next up is this hoodie in this sort of heather gray material. And I really wanted to show you guys up close and personal the gold details on this. It has a very metallic gold zipper on it with a little gold emblem right there, and also the gold detail on the hood. Okay, if I was a sweatshirt, this would be it. It's so cute. I'm trying on an extra small because I actually tried the medium/large on in store, and it was just a little bit too long for my liking, and I'll show you why. Okay, this is hitting me at the most perfect place on my body, right around my waist. The medium/large came down a little bit longer and covered some of the booty, which y'all know I do not like to do. So the extra small/small is definitely the way to go. There's still plenty of room. So this is definitely like an oversized fit, but the crop on the extra small/small is way better than the medium/large. I love the way that it looks. I love this gold zipper. They also have this without the gold zipper. So they have like a regular non-metallic gold zipper. I think it's probably silver actually. So if you didn't like this, you know, gold, there's another option for you. But this, I actually don't like it the other way. I like the gold. The gold just has a pop of something extra, making it a little bit more of a unique sweatshirt. It's got a hood. It's got the little gold logo on the top. And I just love the way that it's cut. I love the seam details on the front, and then also this seam detail back here. It's very stretchy, it's very warm. It's got little thumb holes also, which I love. Definitely something that I'm going to keep in my closet and have in heavy rotation because this is just so good. Now, the price for this sweatshirt is 118 buckaroos. So would you spend 118 buckaroos on a sweatshirt? Probably not. But what makes this a little bit more special is the gold zipper, the style of it, the crop of it, the front kangaroo pouch, the thumb holes, the back detail, and the material. The material is really good, you guys, like really good. Super soft. It's not that like stiff sweatshirt material. It's very loose. It's very malleable. It's just really good. So I think that this is worth $118. If you were to compare it to, let's just say, a Nike sweatshirt, I think that this is definitely worth it. Moving on to the last item of today's try on haul with Lululemon, And these are probably some of my favorite leggings of all time. So these I've actually already had in my closet. I wear them for travel all of the time. I paired it with the same top as this one, but in the same color bone. I don't know if the bone is still available because I was on their website the other day looking for the link for you guys. However, there's tons of other color options. And when I say I wear these for travel, the reason why is because I don't want anything else on my body while I'm traveling, while I'm on a plane for hours at a time, because these leggings are so comfortable. These pants are the 28-inch Align high-rise pants. What makes these different than, let's just say, maybe you're somebody who goes to Marshall's and gets all of your workout gear from there? I think the main difference between something from like a Marshall's and Lululemon is the quality of fabric. These pants go for $98. They come in tons of other colors. They are buttery soft. And I don't know if you guys could see, but I was basically trying to shimmy these up. There's 2 layers. I think that's also what makes it different. Let me see if I can show you this way. How can I show you? Okay, so there's this layer underneath and this layer over the top. So even though that this is like a bone color, it's not see-through whatsoever because of the double layer. Look at my body, you guys. Look at how stinking good it looks. Anytime that I mention buttery soft fabric, I wish so desperately that you could just feel it because it's so soft. It's so stretchy. So stretchy. I've had these for just about a year now. I wear them all the time. I also wear this matching top in the bone color with them as well. I mean, you really just can't get any better. They're high-waisted, they've got a wide band. And if you are somebody who might be a little bit taller than, let's just say 5'7", these are actually quite long on me. So you see how there's bunching a little bit at the bottom here? If you're taller, the 28-inch is going to actually be perfect for you. I wonder if there is a shorter version of this as well. I think that there is. I think that they come in all different lengths. So I'll be sure to drop the link to all of the leggings and the legging lengths below. Let me show you guys what this sort of top looks like with the legging. These leggings I do wear for athleisure, but you could definitely wear them working out. I just choose not to because I feel like they're so nice because they're $98. I just haven't wanted to work out in them because I'm keeping them for my travel pants. I love the way that these 2 paired together look. Again, the one that I do have is in the same color pant and the color bone. Just look at the shape of me right now with this shirt skimming my body ever so slightly, showing off my little waist and then accentuating my hips just the way that I like it. I feel like I need to get these pants in about 12 other colors because they're just that good. I will never not buy these pants. They are $98. They are a little bit on the pricier end of a workout legging, but when I tell you guys, when you put these on your body, you're going to understand why they are the price that they are. You're going to understand because the fit could not be more perfect. When I wear these traveling, they don't roll down on me. They stay up, they stay in place. I'm not one to tell anybody to spend $98 basically on anything ever. But with these pants, I highly suggest them. Once you put them on your body, you're going to understand the hype behind Lululemon. Their fabrics are insane. The quality is insane. I've washed this long sleeve in the bone color multiple times. I've washed these pants multiple times. They keep their elasticity, they keep their color. I will say I don't put any of my stuff in the dryer basically ever. Any of my stuff, bathing suits, jeans, sweatshirts, sweaters, like no matter what, I barely dry anything unless I'm like washing my sheets or washing my towels. But I feel like the dryer just ruins all clothing. So to keep these good for as long as possible, I'm just not going to dry them, and I don't dry the shirt either. And they've both held up. The longevity of these pieces are going to not disappoint. Do these high-rise leggings pass the Curvy Girl test? 1000% without question. Curvy Girl approved. Okay, you guys, so that wraps up today's try and haul with Lululemon. I would say the majority of things are Curvy Girl approved. The one thing that was unequivocally not Curvy Girl approved today was the tennis skirt, unfortunately, because that was probably one of my favorite pieces. So does Lululemon stand up to the hype in my personal opinion? Unequivocally, yes. The quality, the fabric, the fit, the details. Everything is top notch and is basically the reason why the price point is the way that it is. So if you haven't tried Lululemon, I would definitely suggest giving them a shot. Grab yourself a pair of leggings and just see how they fit and they feel. I hope today's video inspired you to build your self-confidence and your self-love, and I hope that you guys found some things that you might want to try for yourself. As always, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell to get notification for every time I upload a new video. And if you guys really love today's video, you guys can hit that super thanks. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.